Mahindra has given us some of the most recognized and best-selling SUVs we have ever seen on the Indian roads, right from the Scorpio to the Thar. But the product I have with me today is a landmark in the brand's rich history. You see, this is the first ever SUV to wear the brand's new logo and also marks a dramatic transformation of Mahindra from a rustic SUV maker to a technology-forward brand. Meet the XUV700, a car that promises a new era not only for Mahindra but also for the Indian car makers. My name is Arjit Garg and this is our Mahindra XUV700 first drive review. Now before I talk about the design of the XUV700, I have to talk about this new Mahindra logo. Now as you can see, it gets a twin peak chrome treatment with all the 3D elements and everything, making it look razor sharp and youthful. And that is what Mahindra would like its future SUVs to look like: razor sharp, youthful and sporty. But that is what the future holds for Mahindra. The present is the XUV700 and it doesn't disappoint you with the way it looks. The size is more or less same as the XUV500, but the new elements make it look more premium. At the front are the large C-section LED DRLs with LED headlamps and a grille with large vertical slats. The sides get 18-inch alloys on the top trim and a play of body lines to highlight the sporty stance. The rear gets arrowhead LED tail lamps with sequential indicators both at the front and the back. But the highlight is the flush door handles, or in the simple terms, body embedded door handles that pop out on a push and makes the car look neat and modern. They take some time to get used to and increases the effort to open the door, but are fun to operate and look at. Now while exterior is new and catchy, it seems like Mahindra's whole effort was to make the cabin of XUV700 as attractive as they can. Mahindra has done something exceptional with the cabin of the XUV700, something we never expected from a mass SUV maker. You get these two 10.25-inch displays here. You get the Mahindra's first connected technology called Adrenox. You also get the Sony's first ever inbuilt infotainment system and whatnot. And the features list is endless. The door mounted electronic seat buttons and the screen layout reminds you of Mercedes, and how cool is that for a sub 20 lakh vehicle. You also get panoramic sunroof, wireless Android Auto and CarPlay, Alexa connectivity, inbuilt navigation, dual zone AC climate control, electric parking brake and 12-speaker Sony surround sound system. Even the whole dashboard layout and the trim is nice and soothing to the eye. You get leather and soft touch materials everywhere and a dual tone cabin with wood finish on door panels. The fit and finish is also commendable given the previous Mahindra cars we have seen, although there is still some scope of improvement. Now Mahindra has played it really smartly to offer two seating configurations in the XUV700 to reach wider audience base. There's a 5-seater cabin as well as a 7-seater cabin in which I am sitting today. But truth be told, this exactly is not a 7-seater cabin, as these rear bench seats are at best only for children, and that means this is a 5+2 cabin. And also, after all the 3 row seats up, the boot space is very minimal. The one grey area we face with the XUV500 and now facing in the XUV700 is the boot space. It's negligible with the 3rd row up. But the good news is the rear seats can be flat folded in the 7-seater variant for that additional room. The middle row offers generous legroom, headroom and shoulder room, while the 3rd row get the individual AC knobs. Practicality wise, it is not very generous vehicle but does its job at a decent level. Speaking on a macro level, Mahindra is offering two engine options with the XUV700, a 2-liter petrol and a 2-liter diesel with various power and torque combinations depending on the variant you are buying. The one we are driving today is the top spec diesel that gets 185 PS and 450 Newton meter of torque. In terms of gearbox options, there's a 6-speed manual and a 6-speed automatic as well. Also, the diesel variants get driving modes which includes zip, zap, zoom and a customized driving mode. To give you an idea on the rest of the numbers, the petrol engine gets 200 PS and 380 Newton meter output, while the lower spec diesel has a detuned version at 155 PS and 360 Nm. Even in the top spec, the auto gets 450 Newton meter output, while the manual gets 420 Nm. There's an optional all-wheel drive system as well. To be very frank, I'm very impressed with the overall driving dynamics of the XUV700 and found it quite powerful, plush and driver friendly. The ergonomics are not the best in the class, but you get a hang of them quickly. The steering is on a lighter side as per my liking, but does its job pretty well for a vehicle of this size. The surprise element was the body roll and NVH levels, especially in the diesel motor, both of which have been kept at a bay and a welcome change from the previous Mahindra cars. The gear ratio is a bit on the lower side for the manual unit and you need to change gears quickly to avoid a stall. Now before I end the video, let's also take a moment to talk about the forgotten hero, the safety tech in vehicles, and the XUV700 gets a lot of them, including 7 airbags, driver drowsiness system and much more. Also on offer is the advanced driver assistance system, making it India's most affordable car to get the ADAS technology with features like emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist among many. Other technology includes a 360-degree camera and a blind spot monitor on the instrument screen. We have seen the best of Mahindra, we have seen the worst of Mahindra, but after driving the XUV700, I can say that we are seeing a completely different Mahindra altogether. Simply put, the XUV700 is much fancier version of the XUV500 and gets all the technology we never heard in a sub 20 lakh car. And then the driving dynamics are superb too. Yes, there are few fit and finish and quality issues, but then at a starting price of rupees 11.99 lakh, this is a perfect package for anyone looking for a 5 or a 7-seater SUV in a 10 to 20 lakh bracket.